When the night turns dark, you'll hear my melody.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Spirit Halloween 2026 Sneak Peeks. And in this episode, I'll be talking about Harmonica Hank and giving you my thoughts. Now, I'm not a big fan of this one at all, and he'll definitely be one of the weaker links when I end up doing my final thoughts on ranking them later in the season. But I'm going to tell you this right away. He's better than Harvey Carvey. He's definitely a bit more creepy than Harvey Carvey. Harvey Carvey was just so bad. I feel like Harvey Carvey has potential to be the worst of the year, but Harmonica Hank, he's not that great, but at least he's a little bit creepy. I mean, he has a skull face that isn't that bad. I mean, it doesn't look good per se, but it definitely doesn't look that bad. And I think it's unique for what it is. You know, the harmonica actually sounds pretty good in his default audio. And his voice is just kind of I don't really like his voice. But it's definitely better than Harvey Carvey's voice, obviously. You know, Harmonica Hank is just, at the end of the day, just one of those props of the year. Like, I'm not going to, like, start hating on this guy. I'm not going to hate on this guy like I did with Harvey Carvey, but I'm not going to praise him either. I'm not a fan of this guy. He'll still probably be somewhere at the bottom of my ranking when I rank the whole lineup after everything's been revealed. But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to seeing him in person. But yeah, he is better than Harvey Carvey. His price is $199.99, which I feel like is way too expensive for this. He only has two animations. He like moves his head side to side, and then he like lifts his arms with the harmonica. So I don't know. This guy's just one of those mid props that I don't really care about. And he is pretty small. I feel like he's made by YJ Toys and Crafts, and he is small for $199.99. So he is very small prop for $200. Not a good price at all. I'd say maybe $149.99 would have been better for this guy because he is Bluetooth compatible, kind of like Trick or Treat Pete from last year. And I will say this guy is better than Trick or Treat Pete in my opinion. But yeah, still not a big fan of this guy. He's definitely not a good one. And sorry, we're off to a bad start with these sneak peeks. But I assure you there will be better props that I'll be going over that Spirit Halloween has released. So yeah, this isn't just one. This is just not one of them that I like. So, you know, I get what they were trying to do, make a more family-friendly, kid-friendly type harmonica scarecrow prop, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm not, you know, yeah, I don't really like him. I don't have much more to say. Sorry, this was pretty quick. But yeah, that's Harmonica Hank for you. His animation's pretty boring. I don't really like the way he looks. His audio is fine. I actually really do. I do like the harmonica sound for his default audio. I just don't really like his voice. So at the end of the day, he's just a pretty mid prop. Not that good in my opinion. It helps that he has, you know, glowing eyes, but whatever. A lot of props have that. So yeah, that is the episode on Harmonica Hank. I'm not a big fan of this guy at all, but I definitely don't think he is the worst of the year. So yeah, comment down below what you think of Harmonica Hank. Do you think he is good, bad, horrible, or amazing? I'd like to know. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this episode of Spirit Halloween 2026 Sneak Peeks, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Oops, I almost forgot. I have to give this guy a ranking from 1 to 10. I'd give him like a 3.5 out of 10 because, you know, I gave Harvey Carvey a 2 out of 10. So this guy's probably like a 3.5 out of 10. He's just not that good in my opinion. Maybe that's being too harsh. Maybe he's a 4 out of 10. But yeah, sorry. I just had to rush that in at the end. So yeah, Harmonica Hank, just pretty mid. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.